In today's video, I have NBA Tuesday picks and preview for you all, my 4 favorite free plays on the board for this Tuesday night in the NBA. Did a lot of hard work and research to put these plays together. I'm excited to dive into the data and show you guys why I absolutely love these plays for Tuesday. But quickly, before we get into that, we got some things we got to take care of, guys. I need to show you this. We surpassed 100 subscribers on YouTube, and we've gained over like almost half of those subscribers within the past month. You guys have been absolutely incredible subscribing to the channel, watching all of my videos, my shorts, all of my other content that you interact with. It truly means the world to me, and I told you that once we got to 100 subscribers on this channel, I would do something special. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let me show you. If you guys subscribe to my Winnable store, maybe you're already on the free plan, maybe you're not subscribed at all, but I have a free plan, I have a weekly plan, and I have a monthly plan. The weekly and monthly plans are paid, but for 1 week, only, I'm giving you guys 100% off for hitting 100 subscribers to my weekly access. So you'll get a full week of picks. It's normally $14.99 for absolutely free. All you have to do is type in code MADNESS and apply it to the promo code at checkout. Absolutely free for a week. You guys need to get on this. I'm giving you free VIP plays for a week. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please like this video. I'll give out a bonus play if we get 10 or more likes on this video. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel, not already, and take advantage of this on my Winnable store. All right, now, a couple places. Before we get into today's picks for Tuesday, Monday recap, went 2-1-1, so kind of a weird day. Amen Thompson pushed on his line of 19 points, finished right at 19. Darius Garland went over his 20-point line. Within the last minute, too, he went over. Iguodala goes under his rebounds line, so we hit that play. But Desmond Bane did not go over his points and assists line. That was a square play. I'm not going to be betting on Bane for a while. We're gonna put him on the bench, soft benching on Desmond Bane. But anyways, if you're new to this channel, maybe you're new to betting, March Madness is coming up right now, like next few days, Thursday. Get ready. Games are happening, and you're looking to bet on new places. Guys, if you're not signed up to Novig yet, you guys need to be on Novig. They just changed their sign-up offer. 2 weeks ago, they raised $75 million as a company. They're doing a ton of marketing. They're investing in their new customer base, giving you guys a better sign-up bonus. Spend $5, get $50 in bonus when you use my code TEACH10 to sign up. Also, if you're not on Chalkboard yet, Chalkboard gives a crazy amount of value. Free pick square and a 100% deposit match for new users. That's good for up to $100. So you deposit $100 of your own dollars. Chalkboard will give you $100 to play with as well. Chalkboard also does daily drops every single day where they hand out profit boosts like they are candy. Literally, I have a 50% profit boost I used on my 2-man later in this video. I'm going to show you guys. I literally just logged into my account, clicked a few buttons, and I had a 50% profit boost. All just because I was using the app and I was logged in. Crazy stuff. Get on Chalkboard. Unlock these perks with my code TEACH10. Links for both Chalkboard and Novig will be in the description of this video, so you can find them there. Now, enough yapping. Let's get into these plays for Tuesday. Starting us off with Chet Holmgren over 8.5 rebounds. He has gone over this line of 8.5 in 8 of his last 10 games, where he's averaging just over 11 rebounds per game. Had one really good game in here against the Nuggets, where he went for 21 rebounds. Going up against the Magic in Tuesday night's matchup, who are about middle of the pack of the league average in terms of rebounds allowed. At the center position, actually slightly better, 11th in the league, giving up just about under 10 rebounds per game, which is still on average over the line of 8.5 that it's set at. Now, but we look at Chet Holmgren on the entire season. He's actually hit this in 59% of his games, and you can see here he missed a lot more earlier in the season. So if we look at the back half, he's hit it at a lot higher rate, considering he's hit it at 59% on the entire season. But if we look at the head-to-head matchup, he's actually hit the over against the Magic in both of his last 2 times played. Now, one being in 2024, but the last one being just a little over a month ago in February against the Magic. So, feel really good about this. Chet Holmgren's gone over both times against them, hit well recently and on the season as well, especially the second half of the season. Got a good matchup at the center position. Love this play for Tuesday. So that's play number 1. Play number 2 is Davion Mitchell over 7.5 points. Mitchell's gone over 7.5 points in 8 of his last 10, where he's averaging just over 9 points per game and actually hit in 5 straight games where he's had some great performances, and really 7 of his last 8 games. So playing very well recently. Hit this line at 70% on the season. So really, really good stuff. 40 out of 57 games where he's hit, averaging just about 9 points per game on the season. So about 1.5 over the line that's currently set for us at 7.5 in this matchup against the Hornets. And the Hornets are ranked 9th overall in terms of points allowed, but at the point guard position, they're actually close to bottom third of the league. 20th overall, giving up just about 20.5 points per game to point guards. A very favorable matchup for Davion Mitchell. And head-to-head, Davion Mitchell's gone over this line of 7.5 points in 5 of his 6 matchups against the Hornets. And the one game he missed was just by 1 point. And that was back in March of 2025, so about a year ago at this point. But other than that, he's hit this line in all 3 games he's matched up with them this season. So going back to October, a few weeks later in November, and then about 10 days ago in March where he had 13 points. So I feel very, very good about this play for Davion Mitchell. So that is play number 2, Davion Mitchell over 7.5 points. Play number 3, Dennis Schroeder over 3.5 assists. Dennis Schroeder's gone over 3.5 assists in 7 of his last 10 games, hitting both of his last 2. Had 3 games here where he had a bit of a rough stretch where he only had 2 in those matchups. But overall, even with those 3 games mixed in there, still averaging above 4.5 assists per game over his last 10. So at least 1 over the line that it's currently set at for this matchup against the Bucks. The Bucks are 25th in the league overall in terms of assists allowed. The point guard position, a little bit better, but they still give up 7 assists per game to point guards. So, feel good about that matchup there for Schroeder. On the season, he's hit the over on 3.5 assists in 63% of his games. This 3-game stretch where he missed is his second worst, tied for his second worst stretch. He had one 4-game stretch where he missed consistently, but other than that, he had been playing very well outside of those 3 games in terms of his assist average. So I feel very, very good about this, averaging 5 assists on the season. So feel very confident in this still, even with those 3 games in there, because the last 2 games he's gone over with 6 assists in both of those games. Head to head, actually gone over 3.5 assists all 6 times that he's faced up against the Bucks. And his lowest total, 5 assists. So when he goes over, he does it well. He's getting at least 2 over the line of 3.5. Feel very good, averaging 7 assists in those games. Some of these games going back to 2024. But some of these games, like this one in February, about 3 weeks ago. So not too long ago, less than a month ago, he's done this. Back in January, he did it. Back in November, he did it as well. Did it a couple times the season before that. So I feel very good about this play for Dennis Schroeder. We got a ton of great matchups here head-to-head tonight for these plays. I'm loving it. Feeling great about these plays, honestly. Really loving it. Play number 4, which is my favorite play of the day. It's Jamal Murray over 28.5 points plus rebounds. Jamal Murray has gone over 28.5 points and rebounds in 7 of his last 10 games, where he's averaging just about 28.5 points and rebounds. Had 3 games that are really outliers, throwing this average under. As you can see here, a game where he didn't even play 8 minutes, a game where he didn't even play 20 minutes. So really taking those averages out. Last game really didn't, if we look here, did not shoot the ball well at all, 1 for 14, so just not great. That might throw you off a little bit, but I still like this play because going up against the 76ers, they are about slightly worse than league average in terms of points and rebounds allowed overall. At the point guard position, they're about 12th in points allowed, giving up about 19, 20 points per game to that position, but they're 25th in the league overall in terms of rebounds allowed, giving up about 5.5 rebounds per game. Overall in the season, Jamal Murray's hit this line in 56% of his games, so he's hit it more than he has not, averaging just shy of 30 points plus rebounds on the season. So really these 3 games in here recently have kind of thrown this average off. head to head. He's actually hit this in one of the 2 games he's matched up against the 76ers, one going back to January of last year in 2025. In a game in which he played some good minutes, but only took 7 shots and only made 2 of them. So take with that what you will. In the other game, 10 days later, he played about the same amount. He played 40 minutes, so he played like 7 more minutes, but he also took over 20 shots and shot 55% from the field. Now, again, I know those games are last year, so they might not seem as relevant right now, but hey, proved last time he played against the Sixers he was able to go over this line, so we'll take that as we will. So that's my favorite play for NBA Tuesday. Let's quickly recap these plays, and I'll go over my chalkboard 2-man before we get on out of here. So we have Chet Holmgren over 8.5 rebounds, Davion Mitchell over 7.5 points, Dennis Schroeder over 3.5 assists, Jamal Murray over 28.5 points plus rebounds. And for my chalkboard 2-man, we're taking Jamal Murray over 27.5 points plus rebounds and Dennis Schroeder over 3.5 assists. So Jamal Murray's line, it was an alt line of actually 27.5. They didn't have 28.5 exactly on chalkboard, on chalkboard, but I still got 27.5 for a decent price at 1.76x. And Schroeder's line of 3.5 assists is really good at 1.8. And I had a 50% profit boost that put this up to a 4.75x payout for just 2 plays. But even if you didn't have the 50% payout boost tied to that, you would still be getting a 3.17x payout. And you're like, cool, that doesn't really mean much to me, but it should. Especially for those of you that love 2-mans. Hey, you know if you're taking them on those other apps, you know you're probably just getting that flat 3x rate for taking 2 plays, right? On Chalkboard, you can get plays like this, same plays. I'm actually getting a better line. I'm getting a whole point better line for Jamal Murray and the same line for Dennis Schroeder, but I'm getting it at a better value than I would on another app if I took those 2 plays and put it in a lineup. It might not seem like that much, but if you're betting on sports pretty consistently, over the long run, that small percentage really adds up, and you need the edge wherever you can because there's always ups and downs. You need to find your edge where you can. You guys should be on Chalkboard taking advantage of this. I literally logged in and got a 50% payout boost. I didn't do anything special, right? I've been using the app recently, sure. Maybe they're busting me because of that. But it's part of the daily drops that I was talking about earlier. You just literally click on a card pack. It's really cool. It's like a card pack that opens on screen and boom, 50% payout boost, 25% payout boost, $10 free entry or whatever. NBA profit boost. I don't know. But seriously, guys, get on here. You guys, look, I'm taking a 2-man and I'm getting almost 5x for it. It's like I feel like I'm robbing the store. It's crazy. So those are my 2 plays for Tuesday night on Chalkboard, the 2-man, and then my full 4 free plays for Tuesday night. Thank you guys so much for watching, for hitting 100 subscribers. Again, real quickly, before we get on out of here, my weekly tickets access is free for a week. When you use code MADNESS, use my code MADNESS to sign up on my Winible store. My Winible store will be linked below, winible.com/ticketswithtj in the description. Go sign up, totally free, full week of VIP plays. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for NBA Wednesday picks.